case some of you people don't know who I am, my name is Lethal. This is, of course, Lethal Loves Black Women channel. This is a second channel that I have created on YouTube. My first channel was falsely taken down by false flags. And I even dedicated that channel from 2015 to the time that I had lost it to my dedication, my love and honor and devotion to black women. Never asked for a dime. I never will, because I don't need to be paid or to make a profit off of black women, because I love my sisters. I don't want my sisters to be hurt. I'm tired of my sisters being disrespected, and I'm tired of black men not doing their job as leaders. Now, I'm not going to talk about every single black man, because there are black men out here who don't get on YouTube, who don't get on social media and air their business out there like that. They're too busy struggling with the money that they have right now to make ends meet. They're too busy trying to do the best they can in their jobs to support themselves and their families, right? But I love my women, and if I could be a platform, and I am a platform, I'm not going to say if I could be, of course I am now, be a platform to show my love to my beautiful chocolate, my beautiful light skin and my beautiful brown skin women, and my beautiful African sisters on the region over there in the continent of Africa over there. I want to do that because I'm all about romance. I'm all about passion. I'm all about love for my black women, because they're everything to me. And I'm not going to deviate from my message, because what I'm telling you is how I live my life. I love my wife. I love my mother. God rest my grandmother's soul. I loved her too. There are too many black women in my life that have done nothing but good by me, and I'll be disrespectful to do anything against that, because even though I've had some bad experiences with black women, that's not enough for me to want to make a platform, make a profit off of hating them, because it doesn't make any sense to promote hatred if you're a black man towards your own women and then tell other men to do the same, because that's going to do nothing but divide the community instead of making the community come together and unite. And that's just what our enemy wants. So my message is going to be a message of love instead of a message of division and deception and hatred. With that being said, I acknowledge that there are black men out there that are like this, that have this mindset. I acknowledge that there are black men out there that do bad things to black women. But there are also non-black men out there that do even worse things to black women, and we must acknowledge that too. And black women especially must acknowledge that before they decide to date outside their race. Now, if you want to date outside your race, go ahead and do it. I can't stop anybody from doing that. But do I agree with interracial dating of any kind? No, I don't. I will never endorse it. I don't even watch interracial couples on YouTube, because I find them to be very annoying to me and nauseating. That's how I feel about it. And that's me being nice as I say this, okay? But I want to talk to you about something very quickly. I'm probably going to try to go at least 10 to 12 minutes on this. If I go further, I'm sorry, but I have a few things I need to say and get off my chest. I've said this before in my old channel. I'm going to say it again. So there are Asian men out here and white men who are making videos about how much they love black women, okay? I'd like to know exactly where they were. And I've been on YouTube since the beginning. I had my first channel that was taken down since 2005. And I started doing content on that channel in 2013 until 2017 when it was taken down, okay? And I've been on this channel ever since. I'd like to know exactly where were the videos on these Asian men and white men telling black women how beautiful they are and how attractive they were back in 2005. I can answer that question for you. There were none. It was non-existent. They didn't start making videos of black women and the attraction they had to them until this gender war reared its ugly head. This so-called pathetic, imaginary gender war that black men and black women are taking part in. Now, the ones who are taking part in this gender war are absolutely foolish and idiotic, because they're doing the enemy's bidding, okay? But these white men and Asian men have taken full advantage of this situation for their own personal profit and their own personal gain. You look at many of these white men, these Asian men who have started doing these videos, and you can see why they're trying to get black women's attention, because they probably can't get their own women's attention because they're not attractive enough. I don't have to be a woman to understand what attractiveness is, okay? These men look like, I'm not going to go there because I don't want to get a flag. These men just don't look attractive at all, okay? You guys have already seen me. You know, you've seen my body. You know I work out. I mean, I try to keep myself in shape as much as possible, you know, because I'm getting older, especially now. I want to stay healthy. But these men are not attractive at all. You know, There's Cohen Nanik. I've talked about him before. I've seen some black women talk about him and call him out on his bullshit. He's a white man that continuously discusses black women. Okay, I talked about the Asian guy that threw black men under the bus because he wanted to get in the favor of swirlers, and he did a good job of that because they are on his side. Some people disliked the video that I did about that because they couldn't stand that I was talking about this guy. Okay, but the thing is, where are their black women? They don't have black women, most of them. They want attention from black women because they don't have one. They want one, okay? They want her for their bed. They don't want her for life. They're not out here talking about the issues that are affecting black women. They're not fighting for you. Where are they talking about how you're getting disrespected by your men? Where are they talking about how you're getting disrespected by all men? Where are they talking about the missing black girls? I talked about that on this channel. I talked about it on my last channel, okay? I don't see these men talking about that, yet they love black women, right? If you love black women, you're supposed to love them fully. That means everything about them. I have no jealousy towards any of these men because I'm not jealous of any non-black man, because no non-black man is better than me. And no black woman will have more validation than the validation she gets from her own men. If you want to go get validated by men that don't look like you, then fine, you do that. I don't want validation from white women or Asian women. I appreciate that. They want to do that. But I only find appreciation, I only find satisfaction when I get compliments and when I get uplifting from my own women. Because those are women that matter to me in my life. So if a black woman wants to get validation from a non-black man, that's her business. But it's pathetic because these men are not the men that should be validating you at all. And when you're especially getting one from a white man, you're just saying that you're weak. You're saying that you're inferior to them and they are superior to you like they believe they are. Okay? I'm not going to get into that though, because that's not really what the video is about. I've noticed something about these men, as well as them taking advantage of black women. They are taking profits from black women as well. These so-called men should be having jobs of their own. They shouldn't be sitting at home and making videos and taking profit off of women. Cohen Nanik has a Patreon which is supported by black women who believe in swirling. Some of these Asian men have Patreons and PayPals that are being supported by black women that follow them. It makes no sense to me. And no, before you smart asses say something about, oh, well, what's the matter? You want us to support you too? No, I don't. See, because the thing is, I actually enjoy the work. I actually enjoy working. I like to go to a job and, make money because I'm working for what I'm going to earn. I don't need to make money off the backs of people, okay? I don't need to have a brand and sell products to you to get money off of you. I mean, if you want to support that kind of thing, you go ahead and do it. But I don't make money off of my people at all. If I make money off my people, I have a business and I'll be providing a service for them. So I'll be giving them something as much as they'll give me back, okay? These men do nothing. They lie on camera and talk about how much they love black women. They talk about, what a black woman's kiss is. They talk about, what does a white guy think about black women? I don't think that white men and Asian men and any non-black man have the right to discuss black women, because you don't know what happens in the black community. And some black women can say, well, with that particular type of mindset, you don't have the right to talk about black women either, because you're not a black woman, you're a black man. But see, the only difference with that is Asian men and white men don't go through what black people go through. As a black man, yes, I'm different than a black woman, but I'm also the same because we go through the same struggle. We get the same hatred. You get it more than black men do, black women. Yes, you do. I understand that and I acknowledge that. That's why this platform is made for you, because I want your voice to be heard on this platform. Okay? But as a black man, I understand that we get racism thrown at us more than anybody else in this world, and we can relate to each other spiritually and physically and emotionally more than anybody else on this planet. So even if you try to deviate and go towards these men who are not black, we are spiritually connected. There are black women that are married to white men or have white boyfriends, and some of them will cheat on their boyfriends or husbands with black men. Black men I've seen in my life that had white girlfriends and white wives, because I don't mess with those types of people anymore. Okay, when I was in that mindset, I did. I knew some that cheated on their girlfriends and wives with black women. but swore they didn't love black women at all. See, the thing is, black women and black men are always going to be physically, emotionally, and spiritually connected, no matter what they do. Even if they swear themselves off, they're always going to talk about them. They're never going to be able to keep their names out their mouths, so to speak. And even Angel had a live stream on this and he talked about it, and he's right, because it's true. I've seen it numerous times. You swear off your own people, but you're still talking about them because you still want to be with them. You don't want to be with the people you're with. Your mind fools you into believing that, but you really want to be with a black man. You really want to be with a black woman. I can't get true gratification. I can't get true satisfaction out of being with anyone but a black woman. That's all there is to it. And I know that there are many black women that feel the same, even if they are swirling out there. I'm not doing this to convince any black woman to stop swirling. I'm basically just speaking my mind on this video and telling you like it is. These men are taking money from black women, taking views and taking subscriptions because they're trying to get attention, because they see what's happening in the black community when it comes to YouTube with this damn gender war. That's all there is to it. And so many black women are so easily impressed now by the white man, which I find to be ridiculous, or the Asian man, which I find to be even more ridiculous, that they will jump in head first into these relationships or just, find attraction to these men just because of what they're saying. And I understand that we have to take the blame as black men for that, because there should be more channels out here like mine, like Angels, like Woke Progressive, that are promoting black women on a pedestal like they should be, because there's nothing wrong with a black man promoting his women, because they are our women. And I will continue to say this, and this is not a lie when I'm saying it. I don't get paid to say what I say. I say it because it's fucking true. Black women are fucking beautiful. I don't understand how we have men in our society that look at other women as more attractive. I don't understand it. I don't. When I look at black women, I see love. I see what I want in a woman. I see gorgeous. I see attractive. I see sexy. I see everything in a woman when I look at a black woman. That's all there is to it. And I don't give a fuck if I'm propping up black women's heads. I should be propping up black women's heads. I should be making them feel like they're on top of the world, like they are the shit. Because they are the shit, goddammit. They are. That's all there is to it. But if you love black women, like you say you do, white man and Asian man, are you talking about the things that affect black women? Are you talking about the laws that are affecting black women? Are you talking about the rapes that black women have gone through? Are you talking about the Sarah Bartman story like I did on my other channel that affected the fuck out of me and made me cry on camera? Are you talking about all the hatred that black women are getting? Are you talking about, little black girls getting punched in the face by 51-year-old white men? Are you giving it your all when you love black women? I don't think you are, because you really don't care. See? I talk about the women, in my community because I love them. I talk about what affects them. I talk about the hatred they get from men. I talk about the love they get from men, okay? I talked about that woman who got her throat slashed last year, okay? I talked about the woman who was mentally ill and got shot by the police when they came into her apartment. She had a knife in her hand because she was mentally ill and unstable. I talked about Corin Gaines. I talked about Sandra Bland. I talked about all the black women and what they went through. Do these white men do it? Do these Asian men do it? No, they don't, because they don't give a fuck about black women. That's why. What they do give a fuck about is getting attention from black women, trying to get themselves some ass, and getting themselves donations and money from black women. That's what they care about. Cohen doesn't give a fuck about black women. Asian men that come on here don't give a fuck about black women, because they're not talking about what affects black women. They're not talking about the whole thing. They're talking about how much they love them. Yeah. They're not talking about what black women go through, what they have to deal with every day, because they don't care about that. They only want to blow your